Uh, so speaking of legislative bodies and that you would have to work with, there's the county council. If elected as county commissioner, definitely would be a body that you would have to work with. How important is it, do you think, for there to be coordination and a good relationship between the two?
Oh, necessary, absolutely a necessary relationship. I want to go back just a teensy bit based on the question to lead into my answer, and that is, as a county department head / elected official, I am part of the budget, I'm part of the process. So a relationship is already established based on the duties and functions of this office to that body, which is the fiscal body. So every entity or every division within local county government has to deal with county council. So there is a very strong need and desire to have good relations with that. Coming through the process, it was well instilled in me that even though their hierarchy, they have a liaison system and try to assign an individual to XYZ department and have that individual be the go-between on subject matter, as well as, when a department decides they have an issue, they need to come forward for funding or approval of some sort, a salary ordinance, that person is there to help shepherd it through, or at least help alleviate issues that either side may have, so that the best practice or process can be attained through the exercise. So throwing that out there, the commissioners are no different than any other department, but obviously goes a lot broader from an economic development standpoint, from a departmental standpoint when we're talking about building, zoning, and different things, permitting processes. So there needs to be a very good relationship between the two. You can get on some very sticking little points here and there, but I think that it's extremely important that personalities be taken out of a lot of the dialogue that seems to have happened over the last 3 years, and really get down to what is the issue, and not necessarily play to the camera, but to actually get down to what the subject matter is, cut to the chase, what are the expectations, and then get to it. But that relationship is vital. Whether or not the legislative and fiscal, as well as the executive, that the transfer of a single county executive thought process, as an example, is out there, that relationship still will need to be there with that county executive person, because you're administering the day-to-day functions. So it's very vital for there to be a good working relationship, kind of get past some of the grandstanding, if you will.
Thinking back over the last 3 years, what letter grade would you give the relationship?
On average? Because I would say at points there's probably been an F. I would say that sometimes there's been probably even an A. I would have to say a C, possibly to a C minus. But again, it fluctuates. It fluctuates based on the subject matter at hand, because it just seems like, depending on what may be a hot button issue, can create either a very positive or a very negative interaction between the two bodies. So it's vital for that communication, and I think that's key more than anything, not just communication between the council and the commissioners and each individually there, but before, after, during meetings, but also with the constituents and those that are affected by what those intended outcomes are to be, whether it's the city of Fort Wayne, whether it's to be Woodburn or Harlan or any incorporated or unincorporated area, whatever burg we have that are within the boundaries of Allen County.
Sure.